Number 8, terms of this letter of intent. 8.1 is access. So the company is permitting the purchaser its accountants as representative, which should be defined as counsel, accountants, auditors, insurance brokers, lenders, and all other reasonable representatives of the purchaser. That could also be independent tech consultants that might go and look at the software, if you will, to see if there's, if the software is not tainted, or if it's going to work, or it doesn't have tons of flaws in it, or what have you, or if it's using unlicensed software and it's going to be a problem. So that would also be, part of the team of representatives as defined in this section 8.1. And they're going to have access to the properties, books, and contracts and records of the company that are going to be furnished by the purchaser. And then the purchaser is allowing the representatives to even talk to customers and vendors. But in that case, they want at least one officer of the company to participate in the discussions. That's important because they still want to preserve their relationships with their vendors and their customers, because this deal might not happen. I mean, that could happen. And I think they're trying to be safe with that, with that criteria, to have one of their officers participating in external discussions with their customers and vendors. And but they're not going to talk to employees. That's very common because you don't want to spook your employees that, the business might be for sale, and, employees could get spooked, and you don't want that to happen. So that's a standard requirement. Here we get on to parties' expenses. That's important because it's being very upfront, saying that each party is going to be responsible for their own fees and expenses. Counterparts, that's for simplicity, saying that two sides don't have to sign the same document. You sign your version, I sign my version, which is identical copy. When you put the two together, you get a binding agreement as though you signed the same document.
Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications about new videos and interviews. And introduce yourself in the comments. Are you a buyer or a seller?